Roman Abramovich arrived as owner of Chelsea in the summer of 2003. With the club heading for potential bankruptcy, the Russian billionaire took over a side fresh from qualifying for the Champions League. The new owner would open up his checkbook to purchase some of the world's most finest players, as well as some of the world's most highly rated coaches. However, the boss would turn on them as quickly as he would hire them, often in brutal fashion. In this episode of TTM Football Short, we bring you Roman Abramovich's top 5 most brutal Chelsea sackings.
Number 5. Maurizio Sarri. Maurizio Sarri was appointed by Abramovich in the summer of 2018, replacing fellow Italian Antonio Conte. Off the back of a wonderful spell with Napoli, the chain-smoking Italian, who was famed for his tactics and style of play in Naples, dubbed Sarri Ball. Chelsea would start well under Sarri, being unbeaten in his first 12 games in the Premier League, well in the title race at Christmas, and reaching the League Cup final, although they would narrowly lose this on penalties to Manchester City, and during the game a public fallout with goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga wouldn't help his cause. However, Sarri would recover and guide them to the Europa League final this season, where they would beat Arsenal 4-1 in Baku to win Sarri's first silverware of his career. Despite a third place finish in the Premier League and qualification for the Champions League after a year-long absence, Sarri would be given his marching orders by Abramovich. He would, however, land on his feet back in Italy with Juventus.
Number 4. Avram Grant. In 2006, Grant moved to England to become technical director of Portsmouth before moving to Chelsea in 2007 as director of football. Just 2 months later, Jose Mourinho was sensationally sacked as Avram Grant was installed as Chelsea's newest manager. Despite leading the team to the Champions League final, only losing on penalties to Manchester United, Grant also led the Blues to the League Cup final, again narrowly losing to Tottenham 2-1. To rub salt into the wounds, he narrowly missed out on the title by just 2 points on the final day of the season, which led to Abramovich wielding the unfaithful act. Avram Grant would fade into obscurity with spells at Portsmouth, West Ham, and of course, back on the continent.
Number 3. Antonio Conte. Conte arrived at Chelsea in 2016, fresh from managing Italy at Euro 2016 in France. He would be an instant success in his first season, setting a new club record of 11 consecutive wins en route to winning the Premier League title in 2017. Employing the 3-5-2 system to great effect, and with no European football, the Blues would be relentless under Conte, winning 30 out of 38 league games. Second season syndrome, however, would set in. The 2017-18 season, Conte's Chelsea would struggle to replicate the devastating league form of the previous season, and struggled to a disappointing 5th place finish, although they would win the FA Cup in 2018, beating Manchester United 1-0 in the final at Wembley. Abramovich, though, would once again prove that you don't get any credit in the bank with him, and Conte was sacked at the end of the season.
Number 2. Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard. Prodigal son, hero, legend, Chelsea's club record scorer. Frank Lampard became Chelsea's main man again, but this time from the dugout after Maurizio Sarri's ruthless sacking. The Blues legend had a transfer ban to contend with in his first season and gave youth a chance, winning Manager of the Month for October after Chelsea secured a perfect record of results. The following summer, Lampard spent over £200 million on major acquisitions for his squad. However, after a run of just 2 wins in 8 matches, Lampard was sensationally sacked just hours after winning 3-1 away in the FA Cup against Luton Town. Abramovich wielded the ruthless axe once more.
Number 1. Roberto Di Matteo. Roberto Di Matteo was promoted from assistant manager to the main man following the, again, ruthless sacking of Andre Villas-Boas in March 2012. He would be tasked with steadying the ship after Chelsea's season was left in tatters by Villas-Boas. What followed was incredible. Di Matteo would guide the Blues to a cup double, firstly winning the 2012 FA Cup final at Wembley against Liverpool in a 2-1 win, but he saved the best for last. After taking Chelsea to the 2012 Champions League final after a dramatic semi-final win over Barcelona, including that goal from Torres, Chelsea would then head to Munich to face Bayern in their own backyard. Inspired by legendary forward Didier Drogba, Di Matteo's men would win the Champions League on penalties to claim Chelsea's first and only European crown. After this, Di Matteo was rewarded with a 2-year contract as permanent manager, but the most ruthless of all sackings from Abramovich would follow. After a slow start to the 2012-2013 season, the Russian billionaire would wield the axe on Roberto, sending him packing just 6 months after winning the Champions League, an achievement yet to be matched by any Chelsea manager, past or present.
That there was Roman Abramovich's top 5 most brutal Chelsea sackings. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.